Hello, everyone. It's time to listen. Yes, it's been a long time, but today we're going to just have a little discussion about the COVID-19 thing that's going on. I know when it first started, it seemed like they were announcing things, and it was like everybody was in a panic. And I'm talking about the media. They sounded like they were in a panic, and everything that you heard was full of fear. People were anxious and trying to figure out what was really going on. And to this day, we really don't know what's really going on. We only know what's been told to us and how the news is relating information, the government is relating information. It seems like there's some missing parts to the conversation. So we know that, we can't trust the government. I know that's something some people may deny, or it may be an argument with some because of the way they believe this country is, but actually it is not. It's always been full of deception, full of lies, just constantly. If you can go back into the history, and this country is not very old, it's not even 250 years old yet. But if you go back in history, you can see a lot of the deceptions and what have you. So it's not anything strange that we're being deceived now regarding this virus. And I'm not taking it lightly. I know the virus is, it exists. I understand that because I was tested positive on April 5th. Actually, that's when I got my results. And so it left me a little numb at first. It left me like, okay, what is this really? If I had more information about what was going on, what this really was or is, then I probably would have felt a little better. But when the lady called me and gave me my results, and the reason why I went and got tested because I was having this cough that would like never ending, and then it would leave me out of breath. It was just something. But when the coughing was over and I got my breathing back together, then I was fine. I was feeling fine. But I started having a fever, and I went and got tested. It only took about 10 minutes. It wasn't horrible. But in about 3 days, they called me back with the results. And when I was talking to her, she was talking like matter-of-factly, like, oh yeah, you were tested positive, and this is what you need to do. Just treat it like a bad cold or the flu. Drink plenty of fluids, get rest. You can take over-the-counter cough syrup or what have you to help with the coughing. And other than that, just stay quarantined for the next 14 days, and that's that. So I decided to ask my own questions, like, what is the process? How long does it take before it goes through your body? When will you, what is that? Okay, 14 days, or, and she told me, she said, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's 14 days or 21 days. Well, just, stay quarantined for the 14 days, and then you can go get retested to see if it has left your body. So I was like, wow, nothing. She really didn't have any information. And it's like what we hear all the time, like people really don't have information. They just kind of going along with whatever people are saying. So I have been feeling better and better. I just wanted to share some of the things that I did to, kind of help this process along. One of the things I did was I drank a lot of natural teas. My daughter made most of the teas. I had one that was made of garlic, onion, and lemon with a little honey. Another one was ginger root, lemon, and honey. We had turmeric tea. All the things, most of them were just natural. Because, you can get a lot of teas that are in bags and what have you. But it's best to do all the natural stuff. And as I was doing that, I haven't had a fever in 5 days, which is good. And I was testing my fever about twice a day or what have you. So, I'm better and better. The coughing is very limited, very little in my coughing. Usually at night, for whatever reason, when the sun is going down, it seems like I start coughing a little, but it's nothing major. It's not taking my breath. It's not doing any of that. I also have a vaporizer in my room. I put on Vicks at night. It's like really treating it as a cold. My problem with all of it was like, I still don't know what it is. I believe it's man-made. I believe something happened and it got out of hand and now it's spread everywhere, or it didn't get out of hand and is doing exactly what they wanted to do. But one of the things I noticed, and I was sharing this earlier this morning, is that if you pay attention, now at this time they're saying we're leveling off. Things are getting better. Eventually and soon, it's going to be like everybody's okay, go back business as usual. Can we trust that really? Can we trust what they're saying? Because they've had other, coronavirus is not new, and they've had other flus, SARS, and different things that have taken people's lives over the years. I mean, years. And some of the doctors and different ones that are reporting that are not on the local or major media stations are saying that some of the deaths are coronavirus, people dying from the flu, pneumonia, and what have you, like people do every year, but they're all kind of lumped together as COVID-19. So, like I said, we never know the real truth about anything. There's always something going on. There's always people saying one thing or the other, and you just really don't know. But one thing I do know is that we're going to be all right. And the other thing I do know is that God is in control. No matter what, I use God and I use Yah, and I prefer Yah, and it means the same. The Creator of all things is in control. Either we know that He allowed things to happen sometime to get people's attention, and some may not even believe that. But I guarantee you that more people are opening up their Bibles and more people are paying attention to what's really going on around them. And more people are bonding with their families. More people are kind of reconsidering life more than they were considering it before. More, sometimes we can go through our daily routines and not even think about it and just go to bed, get up, and start all over again. But now we're thinking, now we're paying attention. And so my prayer is that people will turn to God and consider Him. Consider who He is. Consider His ways. His ways are not our ways. And sometimes we'll sacrifice everything to do it our way. But it's not beneficial for us. So, I didn't want to be on here long. I just wanted to give some of the insight about what was going on in my life and what I consider to be a situation that man is lying about a lot of things. But the truth of the matter is, Yah is always in control. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it seems like, no matter what it feels like, He is always in control, no matter what. So COVID-19 is another thing that we're getting through, and that as a nation, we have gone through some other things. And as the world is going through and dealing with this, but one thing for sure, we have not been told everything. We have not been told the truth. We have not been given all the inside information. Like, we never will get it directly from them. But we trust in Yah and trust in who He is. And I would just like to say, we were born to win. And we're going to win this, and we're going to get through it. And no matter what, we're going to get through it. No matter, I don't have the answers for everybody. I wish I did. But one thing I know for sure, that a better day is coming. And I would just like to say to everyone, keep your head up, stay encouraged, and know that Yah, God, is in control. Have a good day.